If you want to be more productive in the morning, say goodbye to these 7 habits. Everyone wants a productive morning, but sometimes our own habits are the hidden barriers holding us back. Whether it's hitting the snooze button or scrolling through social media first thing, these common habits quietly sabotage our best intentions. Imagine a morning where you feel energized, focused, and ready to tackle the day. Sounds great, right? If that's your goal, it's time to say goodbye to these 7 morning habits that could be keeping you from reaching your full potential. 1. Hitting the snooze button. It's a trap that many of us fall into. You know the drill. The alarm goes off, and it's just too tempting to hit the snooze button for a few more minutes of sleep. But here's the thing. Hitting the snooze button can actually make you feel more tired, not less. You're disrupting your body's natural sleep cycle, which can leave you feeling groggy and disoriented. Plus, it's just delaying the inevitable. You still have to get up at some point, so why not do it now? If you want to be more productive in the morning, say goodbye to the snooze button. It's not your friend, it's a productivity killer. Instead, try setting your alarm for when you actually need to get up. You'll feel better and start your day on a more productive note. 2. Skipping breakfast. Believe me, I've been there. In the hustle and bustle of getting ready for work, it's easy to overlook breakfast. You might think that skipping breakfast saves time, but in my experience, it only leads to a mid-morning slump. I remember the days when I used to rush out the door without eating anything. By 10 a.m., my energy levels would plummet. I couldn't concentrate on my tasks, and I felt sluggish and slow. Then I made a conscious decision to stop skipping breakfast. I started waking up a bit earlier so I could have time to eat something nutritious. The change was remarkable. My energy levels stayed consistent throughout the morning, and I found myself getting more done. In short, if you want to be more productive in the morning, don't skip breakfast. It's the fuel your body needs to kickstart the day. 3. Failing to plan the night before. Ever heard of decision fatigue? It's a real psychological phenomenon where the quality of decisions made by an individual deteriorates after a long session of decision-making. Here's where planning the night before comes into play. By deciding in advance what you're going to wear, what you're going to eat for breakfast, or what tasks you're going to tackle first thing in the morning, you are effectively reducing the number of decisions you have to make in the morning. This means you'll have more mental energy to dedicate to important tasks. 4. Starting the day with electronic devices. It's become a common ritual for many of us. Wake up, reach for the phone, and start scrolling through emails or social media. But this habit is a productivity killer. Starting your day with screens can overstimulate your brain and make it harder to focus on tasks later on. Plus, it's easy to lose track of time, and before you know it, you've spent an hour on your phone and haven't even gotten out of bed. Not to mention, it can cause stress responses before you've even had a chance to get out of bed. Think emails, texts to reply to, and negative news, all hitting you as soon as your eyes open. Instead, try starting your day with a different routine. Maybe it's stretching, reading, or just enjoying a quiet moment with a cup of coffee. You might be surprised at how much more productive you feel when you start your day without screens. 5. Neglecting hydration. I've always been a coffee lover. For years, my morning routine started with a steaming cup of Java, but over time I noticed that my morning productivity was suffering. No matter how much coffee I drank, I felt sluggish and struggled to concentrate on my tasks. It didn't make sense. Coffee was supposed to give me energy, right? Then I realized that while I was guzzling coffee, I wasn't drinking enough water. Your body loses fluids while you sleep, and waking up dehydrated can lead to fatigue and difficulty focusing. Once I switched my morning coffee for a glass of water, everything changed. My energy levels improved, and I found it easier to focus in my morning tasks. So if you're reaching for a caffeinated beverage first thing in the morning, Try swapping it for water instead. 6. Overloading your to-do list. There's a sense of ambition that comes with the start of a new day. It's tempting to load your to-do list with an impressive number of tasks. But here's the problem. Overloading your to-do list can lead to stress and overwhelm, which are productivity killers. Instead, try focusing on a few critical tasks each morning. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency. By doing this, you'll have a clear focus and you'll feel more accomplished by ticking off tasks one by one. Remember, productivity isn't about getting more things done. It's about getting the right things done. Small, consistent progress is key to a productive morning. 7. Ignoring self-care. Above all, the most important habit to ditch is neglecting self-care. You can have the most disciplined morning routine, but if you're not taking care of yourself physically and mentally, your productivity will suffer. Ensure you're getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and taking time for activities you enjoy. A healthy mind and body are the foundation of productivity. Without them, all the other habits won't count for much. Take care of yourself first. It's not just good for your health, it's good for your productivity too. Concluding thoughts. It's all about balance. The secret to a productive morning often lies in the delicate equilibrium of our habits. Productivity isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's about discovering what works best for you, and that often requires a bit of trial and error. It might be tempting to overhaul your morning routine overnight, but remember that sustainable change usually happens incrementally. Start by saying goodbye to just one of these habits and slowly work your way through the list. So take control of your mornings, strike a balance in your habits, and watch how your productivity soars. Which one of the points above resonated the most today? Also, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive new videos like this in your inbox every day.